the introduction for the 13th chapter, how it started. So this 13th chapter is called Prakriti Purusha Vibhaga Yoga. So this is called Yoga Shastra. Bhagavad Gita itself is called Yoga Shastra. That's why in each and every chapter it is mentioned Arjuna Vishada Yoga, Sankhya Yoga, Karma Yoga. So yoga means to connect with the Lord. So each and every chapter, in each and every chapter, Krishna is stressing a particular path to get connected with him. And they're all subtly different, but ultimately everything culminates in bhakti. So bhakti is the ultimate path to understand him. And bhakti, as I said, while we are discussing in the bhakti yoga, bhakti can be seen as a sadhana also. Bhakti can be seen as a pala sadhana also, and bhakti can be seen as an anga sadhana also. So bhakti is an anga for other processes, and bhakti gives only result. And only because of bhakti we get result from other processes, and bhakti becomes a sadhana in the case of when bhakti becomes the result. So in this way, bhakti is the main sadhana to reach him. That's why bhakti eva gocharaha. Yamunacharya says that Lord can be attained only by devotion service. So Krishna has explained mostly everything in the first 12 chapters, and then remaining 6 chapters he has kept for extra things. That's why in explaining the remaining 6 chapters, that is Antima Skanda, Antima Adhyaya, 6 Adhyayas, Pradana Purusha Uktaha Sarveshwarasya Vicheshanam Karmadir Bhaktityadi Purvasheshayana Antimoditaha. So in the Antima chapter, that is last 6 chapters, Krishna is speaking about Pradana, that is Mula Prakriti, and Purusha. Purusha means there are 2 kinds of Purusha. We have Prakriti, we have Jivatma, and we have Paramatma. So 2 kinds of Purusha, Sarveshwarasya Visheshanam, and also the special quality of Lord, Sarveshwaras Tattva. And so Karma Adir, Bhakti Rityadi, Karma, Bhakti. So Karma, Jnana, Bhakti. So what are the places they fit in? So all these things are discussed. And Purva Sheshaha, whatever left over in the first 6 chapters, those are all again covered in the Antimoditaha, in the last 6 chapters. And in the 13th chapter, we have the specific discussion about Deha Swarupam and Atma Vihetuhu, Atma Visheshanam, Bandha Hetuhu, Vivekahacha, Trayodasha Udhiryate. That was what Yamunacharya said. And in this 13th chapter, Arjuna asked few questions. He wanted to know about what is Kshetra, what is Kshetrajna, what is Jnana, and what is Jnaya. So all these things he wanted to know. And Krishna started to explain about all these things. So he explained what is Kshetra. Kshetra means field, and that is body. And what is Kshetrajna, one who knows this body, that is the difference between the body and the soul. He is called Kshetrajna. And what is this Kshetra is made up of? It is made up of 24 elements. And what is Jnana? Jnana means to understand the difference between the Kshetrajnas and also Kshetra, that is real Jnana. And what are the qualifications to understand that Jnana? Then we have Amanitvam, Madambitvam. We have 20 qualities Krishna has explained in last class. We have discussed about that 20 qualities. So among the 20 qualities, one quality is considered as the most important quality, that is Avyabhachari Bhakti. So whether you have Amanitvam, Madambitvam, whether you may have, you may not have. But if you have this Avyabhachari Bhakti, that is completely dedicated, surrendered devotion to Lord, then all other qualities will come upon you. That's why even in Chaitanya Charitamrita, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains about important qualities for a Vaishnava. While explaining many important qualities for a Vaishnava, there are many qualities. Like when we say usually what are the qualities of a Vaishnava, then immediately we'll say humbleness, we'll say purity, we'll say many different qualities. But Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he says these are all secondary. There is only one quality which is main above all those qualities mentioned. What is it? Krishnaika Sharanam. Krishnaika Sharanam, the complete surrender to Lord. If you have this one quality, then all other qualities will follow you. But if you don't have this one quality, that is Krishnaika Sharanam, then even if you may be humble, you may be daksha, you may be pure, you may be well versed in shastras, you may be equalized, you may be equally situated during the dualities, but without this devotion service, all other qualities become useless. So that's why even here, while explaining these 20 qualities, Baladev Vidyabhushan, he stresses that among all these 20 qualities, Abhyabhichari Bhakti, that is pure unalloyed devotion service, study devotion service, it is considered as the main quality to get this jnana. So what is